Hi guys, welcome to Showcase Sunday Mailbox Monday and Stacking the Shelves for the weekend of November 14th. I did get quite a few books this week and I bought most of them, which, normally I get a lot for review, but yeah, I've been trying not to get as many for review, so instead I buy them. So almost all the ones I bought, all the ones I bought were graphic novels and mangas. The first three I have here are Black Butler Volume 6, Butler Volume 7, and Black Butler Volume 8. I am pretty much absolutely in love with this manga series. It is very much got this like historical fantasy vibe to it. I love the main characters. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of action, and it's just very unique and very well done. So I've really been enjoying that series a lot. And I apologize. One of my cats is rubbing on the desk again, so we're shaking the table. The other two I picked up at Half Price Books, and I did review, I believe it's posted on my blog this week, Flight Volume 1 by Kazu Kibushi, and I really enjoyed it. It was an anthology of graphic novel stories involving flight, and flight from everything from like airplanes to Flight of the Imagination to Flight to Fancy. I mean, just kind of very general, broad. Some of the stories were spectacular, some were really kind of odd and out there, but I really enjoyed all of them. So I did find these at Half Price Books, Flight Volume 2. So I'm excited to read that. And there's just such a broad wide of styles in these and stories. I mean, every page is absolutely unique. So I'm excited to read that. Put that on the ground. And then they did also have Flight Volume 3. So again, these are edited by Kazu Kibushi. They contain a variety of different types of stories, and I really enjoyed kind of the eclecticness and uniqueness of the first volume, so hopefully I'll enjoy the next two as well. I did not realize it when I was at Half Price Books, but they were having a big like 50% off your first item sale, so I wandered in there and it was insane. I was actually waiting for my husband and son to meet me for dinner, so I had time to kill, but I stood in line for like 15 minutes to buy those two books, and I was like, well, I have time. It was just crazy. People were very aggressive and very excited about the 50% off your first item sale at Half Price Books. All right. I did get two books from the library as well. The first one of those is Cheese Sweet Home Volume 12 by Konami Kanata. And this is a manga series that is great for all ages. Me and my family have been reading this together since my son was about 4 years old. And Chi is adorable. If you like cats, I would definitely recommend this series. I will say that most of them are really funny, bordering on hilarious. This one was the final volume in the series and actually was very emotional. It was probably one of the most serious and like emotionally heart-wrenching books of the series, because I'm not going to give anything away, but it does wrap everything up very nicely. But I will say it got kind of emotionally intense. My son was very upset at one point. He was worried about what was going to happen. There's two main scenes in here that are just very heart-wrenching, but overall the series was excellent. It ended really well. We're all sad we're sad that this is the end of the series, and I really wish that they do like a spin-off series of some of the other cats or something. I don't know. It was an excellent series. Really well done, and a great way to get your kids into mangas, because it's like great for all ages, especially if they love animals and cats. The last book I got from the library is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is a pretty cool book. Look at that. All the bindings like edged in black, and it's very nicely put together, very artistically bound book. I really thought it was neat. And this is kind of the reason that I like to get some of these in paperback. I mean, that's just a really well done book, and you're just not going to see that on an ebook. Although I do read a lot of ebooks as well. I'm excited to read this. So Leigh Bardugo is the author of the Grisha trilogy. Very well done, very creative fantasy trilogy that I really loved. I was very excited to see that she was coming out with a new book and a new series. So this is Six of Crows. And it is I'm not sure what this series is actually called. Maybe it's called the Six of Crows series. I don't know. But it is the first book in a new series. So I'm excited to read that. So overall this week I got the 3 Black Butler novels, the 2 Flight novels, Cheese Sweet Home Volume 12, and Six of Crows. So that is a total of 7 books. It was, again, kind of a heavy book week for me. But a lot of those are mangas and graphic novels, and they're pretty quick for me to read. As I mentioned in a couple videos ago, I am trying to take my To Be Read reading challenge seriously, and I'm actually doing fairly well. I've read 92 out of the 100 To Be Read books, To Be Read pile books that I committed to read, and I'm kind of excited because every year my To Be Read pile has been creeping up. It was like 260 books, 270 books, 280, and when I keep track of all my books on Library Thing database, and when I checked, I am down at 240 books, so I'm actually going down. So if I could do like 50 books a year down in my To Be Read pile, that would be awesome, because then at some point maybe I might actually read all the books that I own. I don't know, maybe a pipe dream, but in order to do that, I gotta stop getting so many books. Anyways, so that's what I got this week. We are finally getting winter-ish like weather in Minnesota. It is 30 degrees out right now. Last week at this time it was 70, so it's been a little bit of a whiplash. But we are in the middle of November, and as much as Minnesotans love to complain about their cold weather and snow, as you get towards Thanksgiving and Christmas, if there isn't any cold weather and snow, people are kind of like, what's going on here? You know, like, we need some snow. How are we going to build snowmen and snow forts and go skiing and snowmobiling and all the stuff we love to do? So hopefully this cold weather will bring us some snow, at least by Christmas. We have quite a while. You hear that? How could you not hear that? This is my deaf old man cat, who meows incredibly loud because he can't hear himself. And so he thinks nobody can hear him, so he meows as loud as he can. Don't you, buddy? Yeah? Now you're quiet. You want to say something? Okay. All right. So on that note, I hope you guys got a lot of great books this week and that you have a great week of reading ahead. I will talk to you next week. We'll talk to you next week. Bye. And even Juve may talk to you next week.